All right, y'all, I got 135 pounds on the bar. Y'all read the title. The goal today is to do 35 to 40% above my body weight on the bench press. And when I get to that top set, I'm going to show y'all how much I weigh in the gym. Mind you, this is after having food in me, drink in me. I got a lightweight clothes on. I'm holding my phone. When I weigh myself, I'm going to be holding my phone in my hand. I'm going to do 135 for a rep. I'm doing singles, all right? Because I don't want to burn a bunch of energy doing reps for reps. Okay. But yes, that also can help you with your warm up doing more reps. But I'm just going the single route this time. So I'm doing 185 right here. This is already above my body weight. How much is my body weight? Stay tuned so you can do the math. I want to teach people how to do the math because a lot of people don't understand pound for pound strength. A lot of people think it doesn't even matter. If you got a dude that weighs 180 and he can bench 315, if you got a dude that's 315 that bench 315, are they the same strength? Riddle me that. All right, so let's go up in weight. So I just did 185. Take that 25 plate off. Put another 45 plate on with the 45 plate that's already on. For those who don't know, the bar is actually 45 pounds too. So at the end of the day, that's 45 times 5. All right, so what is that? 225 pounds. A lot of people are trying to get this for a max right now as we speak, and they will still tell me how to lift, where I could do this for probably 10 reps right now at this body weight. And if I was to continue my bulk, I could do it for way more than 10 reps. But you just did it for 1 rep. I told you, I'm doing singles. And every time people see you do singles, they think you're doing a max. I am not going to max because I am in the gym by myself. I don't have anybody to save me. So I'm going to just write the amount of weight on the screen so I can continue explaining what I'm explaining without have to tell you that I am not maxing out, all right? I do not have a spotter behind me. Spotters talk too much. They distract you. I'm not telling nobody how to lift because at the end of the day, you should lift with a spotter. I'm not telling you shouldn't lift with a spotter. I'm saying me personally, will not lift with a spotter, all right? Unless it's a certain person, all right? It has to be a person that I know and trust. And you know what I'm saying? Somebody who understands the goal, all right? So 275. Fun fact, I did this for 2 reps a few weeks ago. Like I'm explaining right now, it's focus, man. Ain't no spotter behind me, so I'm not maxing, all right? So I did this for 2 reps for a couple weeks ago, but then I took some time off the gym and whatever, a couple days, about a week or so. I took about 2 weeks off my squat, and that will make you rusty, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get back into the groove of things. Even powerlifters, when they go to a meet and they go and lift their max, I mean, they competing or whatever, they have to almost start over. You know what I'm saying? It's training blocks. It's a difference between training for strength and just going in there maxing all the time. All right? So people, oh, you can't do this, and I seen somebody else do that. So let's go ahead and see what I'm about to weigh because I'm going to show y'all my top set. And this is me weighing myself in the gym. I've had food to drink. I had water. Well, I had food to drink, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I got lightweight clothes on. I got a phone in my hand. So I weigh 182 in the gym. I'm more like 175 at home. So what I just did was 275. That was 100 pounds over my morning weight. This is 280. This is 100 pounds more than what I just weighed in at the gym with clothes on, food in my system, drink in my system, all of that. So my goal is to do 35 to 40% above my body weight. If I can get this, a lot of people be talking about who's stronger and who ain't stronger. And I'm natural, all right? So compare to me, don't compare me to other people that's not natural. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? And I'm working my way back. Like right now I'm bulking. It's a little shaky, but I got it up. Came down to my chest, got it up clean. It's cool. I could probably do 30 more pounds than that. 30 more pounds than that would be what? 280, 90, 310, 310. I'm working my way back to 315 by myself, no spotter, no nothing, all right? So I decided to squat. I was going to do a whole leg day after this bench press. I decided not to. I'm going to show you what I did after my squat. So Right now I'm explaining that I'm putting these racks down because I want to do a full squat. I don't do half squats. I don't do that. I'd rather do full squats. Even if I can only squat 100 pounds, that's better than doing 300, 400, 500 pounds and not even coming all the way down. So I come all the way down, you know what I'm saying? I did 98 days of squat every day, 97 days, and then I failed doing the last few. All right, so what I'm explaining now is I do low bar squats, and I put the thing to where I don't have to tiptoe. I can use my leg power to unrack the squat. And I'm going to just show y'all what that looks like, because I understand that most people are not going to understand that if you don't lift. And a lot of people disagree with things and that and the third. Hey, man, save your energy. I put it about chest high. That way I can do a low bar squat. You see where the bar is on my back? This is high bar, and this is low bar, all right? So you put the bar lower on your back. Put the bend your legs. Had a rack to where you could bend your legs and you could push up to unrack it, then you step back. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And high bar squat, low bar squat, that's up to you. Low bar squat will make your torso lean a little bit forward. A lot of people, why you lunge forward when a low bar squat will force your body into that position, all right? High bar squat is different. High bar squat is actually better for your quads. Low bar squat is more better for most people for how much weight they can lift, all right? And I always start off with 135 when I'm squatting, and it's different than what I do on the bench. When I do on the bench, I start off with the bar, all right? So also I use clamps on the squat, and I don't do that on the bar. Also, besides my deadlift, I don't use gloves or anything on my deadlift, so I do on the squat. But at the end of the day, I'm also not going to use a belt until I get to some heavier weight, which, spoiler alert, I didn't go nowhere near how heavy I wanted to go today. In my 97 days of squatting, I bought my squat from 185 to like 340. All right, I made a big progress, big jump. And 340, I'm working my way back up to doing 400 on the squat or more, like 450 or more. If I get 500, that'd be great. But it's not going to be today. Today, I couldn't find my footing. My warm-up set looked good. Of course, my first set is always wonky because out of the bench squat and deadlift, I'm more rusty. Even though I did 97 days in a row, it brought my squat about 75% back to where it needs to be, with me being comfortable under the bar. So I got 185 pounds on the bar, but it got me 70. I'm not 100% back to where I'm at, we need to be, or whatever. And me taking a week and a half off of squatting kind of rusted me back, but it's not rustying me back all the way. But my foot placement on my heavier sets, when I grabbed my belt and was like, yeah, I'm going to do 275, I thought I was going to go 3 or 4 reps. Ended up doing 1 rep and then quit after that. All right, this ain't it, though. That was 185. Then I did 225. Then I did 275. And I was done. I was planning to at least do 315 or better. But I'm the type of person that, you know, if it ain't going right, I'll leave it alone. You know, I'm not gonna force it to go right. You know what I'm saying? Like I say all the time, you live to live another day. You know, you can't gain strength injured. All right, so you basically avoid injury so you can lift the next day. A lot of people disagree with me. Oh, that sounds like some punk stuff and this and that and that. Dude, it be people that say that don't even lift, or they're not even as good as me at lifting. And I be telling them, like, dude, reserve yourself. Any smart lifter would tell you this. Reserve yourself. All right. Even I seen Russell Orhe the other day on his video. Not in real life. I seen him on his video. This is 275. This was my last set, right? So he said something about his hip flexors wasn't feeling right, so he didn't do his full squat day. And the next day he did it. You know, or the next time he did it. Or something like that. I forget exactly. I don't want to quote him because I want to get him wrong. You know what I'm saying? But avoiding injury, whether you're a power lifter, world class, or whether you're just a regular person. Dude, even animals know that. So I was kind of like, I lost my footing, and I was like, you know, I ain't going to do it today. I finished up with some tricep press downs, pull downs, whatever you want to call them, and some curls, different variations. But if you want to see how I get big arms, click right here.